Let's see now how we can actually change the appearance of our web page. So in this video tutorial, we'll actually go into the option called appearance and we'll talk about the themes, customizations, widgets, menus, headers, backgrounds and editor. Alright, so let's go ahead and click on themes. And the first page that will open up here is actually going to show us all the available themes that we currently have on our server and that we can actually go ahead and apply. Okay, so there's basically three themes. There is the one that's currently being active, which is 2014, 2013 is there, we can activate it, and 2012 is there, we can activate that one as well. Just down the bottom there's a big box or link that says add new theme, and in one of the future tutorials we'll actually go ahead and we will actually add a theme. But for now, if you just click on this link here, this will actually take us to a list where all the themes are actually located, and we can actually choose which theme we would like to insert and insert it here, and then come and actually apply that to our web page. Okay, when this page actually loads up, there's going to be a lot of themes here. So those are featured, popular, list, latest, or you can actually go ahead and apply some filters, and also you can hit here and search for a particular theme. As well as selecting from the already available themes, you can upload your own theme. So for example, you can purchase a theme, you can download it to your hard drive, and you will come here and upload that particular theme. Okay, so here are some of the actual themes that are available here as suggested, and we'll see, like I said in one of the future tutorials, how to go about downloading and uploading these themes onto your webpage. Alright, so for now I'll go back to themes, and what I will do here is I'm going to apply this particular theme. So I'm going to change it from this into this so we can see how to do that and what's available for us to change and how to actually go about customizing and everything else. Okay, if you're happy with how everything is looking, you can just hit on activate. You can go and see the details, and if you do go into details, you will get a bit more information about this particular theme. So you can actually get some more information about this particular theme right here, and you can go and activate it or live preview it. I'll click on live preview, and also this live preview link is available when you hover over any of these themes. So you can either click on that other page, or you can just come here and click on live preview. And the good thing here is it will give you the live preview of your page. So this is what my page would look like should I be applying this particular theme. Okay, so I will have my title here, I will have this image, and the page will actually be exactly as it was before. Okay, on the left hand side I have some actual menu, so I can apply a site title and a tagline. So that's basically this bit here. This is the actual site title and this is the tagline, so I can do that. And I can actually go here and uncheck this box and all of this will disappear, but actually leave it on for now. Then I can go into setting colors, and from the default black I can go maybe to white. Okay, and then I can go into widgets, but this is something that I will actually display in a bit. So I'll leave it as it is, and I'll go back and I'll come to the static front page, and like before we have the option to actually have the front page or the landing page and static page or the latest post. So if I'm happy with how everything is looking, I can just hit on this button, save and activate, and obviously this will save my page and it would activate this new theme. Okay, so I'll close this one, and when I go to my page, so this is what it looked before with the other theme, and with the new theme, when I refresh it, I will get the same content, but the theme, the actual look will be changed. And here I'll have the footer, which I can actually go ahead and change. On the other theme, if you can remember, we actually had all this site admin, logout and everything else on the left hand side. However, with this theme you get it down the footer, down the bottom of your page at the footer. So the good thing always is, before you actually download and apply any of these themes, to actually read the information and see how the page is actually broken. So basically to see how many columns you have and what you can add where. Okay, going back to my backend, I'll go down to customize, and under customize we'll actually get the same options we have just seen before. So basically there will be a live preview here and exactly the same options which we can apply here. So the colors, the header image, the widgets and the static front page. Alright, the one that I have just skipped before is the header image, and basically this is the header image here. Now you can choose the suggested, for this particular theme you can choose the suggested images, or you can upload your own images as well by clicking on add new image. Now randomize suggested headers means actually that these headers, well actually the headers that are available here, will be randomized, meaning that they will appear at random, and that actually means that the background here will actually change at random pace. Okay, so once you made all the changes, you can hit on save. However, I have not changed anything, and therefore I'll just hit on close. And now I will go to the widgets section. The way I like to think about the widget section, that's been divided into 4 different segments. There is the available widgets on the left hand side, in the middle there is the main widget area, and there is the secondary widget area on the right hand side, and at the bottom you'll have some inactive widgets. Basically it depends on the theme and how it's been actually constructed and what are the available widgets. For this particular theme, as you can see, there is just a few widgets which you can add, and there's just a few places where you can add those widgets. Once again, it's very important to see how the page is broken up, so we can see that for this particular theme we can add some widgets right at the footer, and we can add some widgets at the sidebar. What that means is that we can go here all the way down the bottom, we can change this, and we can actually go on the right hand side here and add widgets. Okay, let's go back to the widgets area, and as we can see we have the main widget area, which is the footer here, and we can actually edit all the widgets that are available there. So for example, I can go into search, and I can add a title here. So for example, I can put search the site. I can also go here and change the position. So at the moment it's located at position 1. If we go back and scroll down, so this is obviously position 1 for this particular theme, then position 2 would be around here, recent posts would be at position 3, and so on. So if we go back, if I leave it as it is, I'm not going to change anything, so we're still working with the main widget area, position 1. I'll hit on save widget, go back to my page and I'll refresh it, and now I will get the actual text that are written there, search the site. Okay, I'll go back here and now add a new widget to the main area. So we're talking still about the footer, and what I would like to add at the footer is, for example, I would like to maybe enter, let's say, a calendar. Click on the calendar, and I will write the title here as calendar, and then I have the option here where I would like this to be positioned. Now there's the main widget area, which we know is of course the footer of the page, and there's also the secondary widget area and inactive widget. Okay, I'll leave it as main widget area, and I would like to put it at position 1. So I know that search, this bit here, was at position 1. And now when I insert my new calendar, it will actually override that and push search to be at position number 2. Straight ahead, I can see that my calendar has been added to the list of the main widgets, in the main widget area. Okay, let me go to my web page and I will refresh this. And as you can see, my calendar now appears at the position number 1. Search has actually been moved to position number 2. In this particular way, you can add any of these widgets to the main widget area. It actually, to add widgets to the secondary widget area, you will do exactly the same. Okay, so let's say, for example, I would like to add a list of my site's pages. Alright, so I'll click on add, and here I can actually write the title. So I can put something like pages sort by, whether you want to sort it by the title, the order, or the ID. This is totally up to you, and if you like to exclude some of the pages, you can enter that here as well. Now what I would like to do, instead of appearing at the bottom of my page, I will actually select secondary widget area, and I would put this at the position number 1. Now position number 1 actually means that there are no other widgets at this particular area. Alright, I'll select one and I'll hit on save widget. Okay, then I can see that now in my secondary widget area I have one widget which is called pages. Should I hit on edit, I will actually be brought to the same page I was on before, and I can change the title and the position of my widget here. Okay, I'll go back and I'll go to my page, and what I will do now, scroll all the way up, and I will just hit on refresh. Now when the page loads up, you can see that my pages, my new widget has actually been placed here, and in this particular case I actually use the pages widget, and therefore I have the sample page and the welcome page, which are the two pages that I currently have on my server. Okay, going back, I can easily remove any of these widgets. So for example, if I did not want, let's get rid of the calendar, so I'll go and hit on edit. Alright, when the page loads up, so we're actually editing the widget called calendar, I can actually hit on delete button here, and this will delete my widget. So if I was to go back and I was to refresh once again, and when I scroll down, you can see that my calendar has actually been deleted. Alright, so I'll go back and I will add a calendar, but this time I will put it to the secondary widget area, and I'll just put calendar secondary widget area, and I'll put this at position number 2. I will save it, go to my page, I will refresh the page, and the calendar should appear just below the pages I have here. Okay, now what you change on one page will appear on all of the other pages. So what that means is basically your website will be constructed of this footer here, and this will be always the same for all pages, and all pages will have some sort of a widget here which I have selected to be my pages and the calendar. Now you can manually adjust this, so maybe for some particular page you would not like to have on the right hand side, you can put them on the left hand side, or you can delete it in general and not have those. However, as by the default, so for example at the moment I'm at the welcome page, however if we go to the sample page, as you can see those widgets will still appear here, and down the bottom the widgets will appear as well. Okay, so this is basically how you would go about editing and adding your widgets to your page. Think of this as a sort of a form. So once you have actually selected all the widgets that you would like to insert, you will insert those widgets on every page, unless you actually go ahead and manually change some of these widgets and how they appear and whatnot. Okay, so this is basically how to do widgets, and always going to get some sort of a message here, so something that's been done previously. So in this particular case my changes have been saved. Okay, so this is how you would add and remove widgets from your web page. Once again, you have to know where you can actually edit and add those widgets, so you have to know how the page is actually broken down.